Let's take a live look outside on this beautiful, or what was a beautiful Wednesday, not so beautiful anymore. This is Thomas Beach on Baie-Makaska. Look at that Canadian wildfire smoke. Unbelievable. Well, right now our Joe McCoy is outside at a lake as well. He's at Medicine Lake in Plymouth with new details on research about surf boats and their effect on the lake ecosystems. Joe, I tell you what, nothing gets lake people as fired up on both sides as surf boats or wake boats.
Exactly, Julie. And this research, it took a look at how drastically the lake beds can be disrupted when these recreational boats are not used at the proper depth of water. And now I want to be clear, the researchers are not saying that you shouldn't take your boats out or that you shouldn't enjoy your wake surfing. They just want people to be aware about the depth of water that they are in.
When you live in the land of 10,000 lakes, keeping those lakes healthy is important.
Boats today are becoming bigger, heavier, more powerful.
New research from the University of Minnesota is taking a deep dive to the bottom of lakes and seeing how recreational boats can impact lake beds and their ecosystems.
We had a lot of findings that were quite surprising to us.
Jeff Marr is the principal investigator for this 2-year research project. By using velocity sensors and cameras placed on lake beds, he and a team of researchers discovered that all powerboats can disturb the lake bed if not used in proper depths of water.
Try to stay in as deep a water as you can. If you're surfing, our data suggests you should be in 20 feet or greater.
This video here shows the sediment on the bottom of the lake being heavily disrupted when a wake boat is in wake surfing mode and only in 9 feet of water. This video is in 14 feet of water.
When lake bottom sediment is stirred up, the fine materials can get suspended in the water column and take a long time to settle back out.
Lead researcher Andy Riesgraf says this causes cloudiness in the water, and the nutrients on the lake bed being disrupted can lead to excess algae growth. If you are just cruising around the lake, Jeff and Andy recommend being in at least 10 feet of water to minimize impacts on the lake bed. If you must travel in depths less than 10 feet, they say to go as slow as possible.
Even hydroplaning, pulling somebody on a ski, the lake bed can actually feel that if you're in too shallow of water.
The final phase of their research will take a look at how wind-driven or natural waves differ from waves generated by recreational boats and how those natural waves can impact the lake environment.